Hey guys, just a quick video on pound dollar. Right, this is a trade that we took last week. So you can see that we clearly broke towards the upside and we are bullish, right? So yes, we are bullish in all of this leg over here and over here. But once this low got taken out, we are definitely going for the sell side move, right? At least into this demand. So follow me. We have a bearish move. We broke this level. So yes, at this point of time, we are bullish. Okay, we can be a buyer from here, we can be a buyer from here, we can be a buyer from here. But once this gives us a break towards the downside, all right, this internal break of structure, then we are looking for temporary sells before going higher. Okay, so let's dive deep into what happened here. Break of structure, supply. Right, let's go down to the 15 minutes and you can see clearly we have a POI over here. So this is the supply chain. Can you see? Supply, reaction, reaction, reaction. So this is easily our next supply. So if you're aggressive as a 4 hours trader, this is your entry model. Okay. This will have been your entry model and probably target this or even lower. Okay, but we do not do that. Clearly, we are waiting for a chop. Okay, we are waiting for prices to take out highs and take out lows. So this is the movement, right? We are only valid for sells over here. High, low, high, first, lower, low. So this is an indication that tells us prices wants to potentially head towards the downside. So we do not know for sure. So again, we took out highs, we made a lower low. This is easily your entry. So for those who are trading on the 15 minutes, this could be your entry. All right, the 15M wick, stop loss above this high, and target this low as your take profit number one, right? Because this is the low that created the high. So ideally, we want to take some partials over here. And then of course over here, and ultimately this low, right? You can even use this demand because you expect some sort of reaction. So now let's dive deeper into the 1 minute to see how we got involved. So the truth is, I didn't place a sell limit just like this. I went to the 1 minute to look for an entry criteria. So on the 1 minute, you can see clearly what we have over here. We have highs, we have lows, we have highs, we have lows, we have highs, and we chopped over here. So then again, we took out highs, we took out lows. So at this point of time, you are ready to go for sells. And it really depends on how aggressive you are as a trader. Okay, because I do understand that some traders actually do this, right? This is the sell to buy, and then 50%, right? All they do is to place a sell limit over here. So this is the first bunch of traders who might do this. Or even, they may even place a sell just over here, right? So the second group of traders may have a sell limit like this, stop loss above this high, target this low. So for us, we do not do trades like this. We are always going to wait for a valid reaction or a valid play. Okay, so the truth is that this is a flip. This entire demand range, right? Let me use the blue block. A push up, reaction. Can you see this is the reaction that came back up for test? All right, this is the buy to sell wick. All right, buy to sell. So can you imagine on the lower time frame, this is actually a POI, and that's how some traders got involved here. True enough. All right, this is valid. But for me, on the 1 minute, I want to see a push. I want to see an opposite candle. Right? So let me give you an example. This is how I got my entry. So then again, I was waiting for this reaction, right, of this demand. Prices just broke through. There is no reaction. Then now prices taps in, reacts, fail to break. You can see there's no close, right? Reacts again. And now close lower. All right, we broke this level. And now I was ready for sells. And this is how I place my sell limit over here. So this is the 2 minutes supply area. You can see over here clearly. All right, I have a sell at this level. And took it down. Of course, I took profits over here, right? I have some partials over here. And let the remaining run, of course. I took out slightly more conservative. I didn't aim the lowest point. Okay, I targeted the wicks instead. So somewhere inside here. Okay, so ideally you want to take out this low, which it did. All right, so this is my 1M entry model. So can you see as prices is delivering lower on the 1 minute? All we did was to play the reaction of the demand because we expect this demand to push higher, right? But once it failed to do so over here, breaks down, this is the reaction, right? This reaction swept liquidity. Okay, we had a buy sweep here. So again, depends on you because some traders, of course, once it reacts and breaks down, they immediately take a sell, right? Regardless of whether it sweeps liquidity or not. So this has to be tested for yourself, right? So now again, prices taps into this demand. This demand should create a higher high, but it failed to do so. Instead, broke down over here. Okay, simply supply. So if you're a 1M trader, perhaps this would have been your refined area, and this is what I did. I had a sell limit at this level. Okay, and I placed my stop slightly above the high. So instead of putting it above here, I put it above this level. All right, 3 pips, because this is equal highs. Prices may run this before going lower, and that is why I had a more conservative stop loss, 3 pips. All right, and of course targeted the low of this leg. Okay, I targeted this area. So didn't get tagged in, it actually tagged into the high time frame supply. So again, the 2 minute supply. This is an inside bar. This could have been a great entry, of course. So I missed this, too bad. And prices continue to deliver lower. So this is how we actually use the high time frame. Right, using the 3-step process again, we were bullish on this leg. Yes. But prices started to change character over here. You can see we have the break towards the downside on the 4 hours time frame. Okay. Leaving behind a supply on the 4 hours, which we then refine it onto the 15M right here. Okay, so this is the 15M supply. Prices taps into this, give us a change of character. So then again, 15-minute traders from Sharks Academy would have placed a sell limit over here, stop loss above this high, and target this. Take profit number 1, take profit number 2. Alright? And then for those who are trading on the 1 minute, we will go deeper into this 1 minute again. Alright, we see a chalk here. We took out highs, we took out lows. This is the supply. You could have used this reaction, buy to sell wicks, got involved somewhere inside here. This is not what we did, right? We waited for this entire demand range to fail, and it failed only over here. Came back up, tested the 2-minute supply zone. We fired a sell limit. Alright, we smashed TP. Over here, again, we have a 1 minute supply, didn't get tagged into. Instead, it tapped into the 2-minute supply zone, and of course, it went for a run. Okay, all the way into this level.